Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, January 22nd, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I keep working to expand my vision. And that could also be just equally, I keep working to expand my vibration. So today we are building into this Mars-Jupiter, Lilith, square. It's actually Uranus, Mars, and Lilith all hanging out together in Taurus, which I actually really like that Lilith energy there. And it's squaring Jupiter. So this is going to happen. The peak of this square is going to happen 11:49 p.m. Pacific time. So technically it's Saturday for a good number of you who are watching. Everybody except like Alaska, California, and Hawaii, or West Coast. Sorry, not leaving out Washington and Oregon. Okay, so going down rabbit holes of time. This Lilith energy. What I love about this, with this square energy, is Lilith energy is so committed to soul. Lilith energy is the place within us that screams at us when we go against our soul. You felt that. You have felt that. Sometimes it feels like screaming, but it also, I feel like, can feel like when we make decisions against our soul. I've described it as soul murder. That's Lilith energy within us being like, what are you doing? This isn't true to yourself. So just the fact that Lilith is aligned with Mars and Uranus bringing us to the evolution energy, Mars taking us into action, and Lilith being like, you better align with your soul or you're going to feel it. And meanwhile, we have Jupiter squaring in. Now, squares are challenging. Squares have resistance, whether it's resistance from outside, resistance from within. And yet, at the same time, Jupiter, even though it's a square, Jupiter is still expanding these energies, including expanding the Lilith. So if you're somebody who's like, I don't know if I can hear my soul. This is a time where you may feel a little bit more likely to hear your soul. My soul is giving me hiccups. Anyway, so this energy is very interesting. But again, Jupiter's also expanding the Mars energy. It's also expanding that Uranus energy as well. So we have to watch for the triggers. We need to be very aware of that Mars energy. Again, any volcanoes, triggers, frustrations, those energies are likely to be closer to the top of the surface, more easily touched upon, triggered, any of that. And again, these things happen to bring us healing, hopefully, again, even to like clear away layers to hear that Lilith energy, right? To hear that soul energy in and through this. The tempestuousness that I've been speaking about, it's still there with this connection. And again, one of the things I keep feeling is, so new administration now, in charge in the government. We want change. Change needs to happen in regards to the government. And so while things are happening, we may be frustrated with the rate of that. Now again, one of the reminders that Aquarius has for us is the reminder of sovereignty, the reminder that we ourselves can implement change in our own lives. So if you are feeling frustration with change outside, where are you being called to implement change within? And it's not to say that there isn't ways that we can push upon that, ask upon that, but at the same time, where is the necessity of change within yourself? And again, I think it so often does come down to that Lilith piece. Are you fully accepting of all the pieces of yourself, including the Lilith piece? The Lilith piece has not been accepted in this world for a very, very, very long time. Since before we started counting time, that Lilith piece has not been accepted. And while it's in the process of being accepted again, there is so much work for each of us to do within a few weeks back. I have my everyday journal that I love, my Danielle Laporte journal. What will you do to feel the way you want to feel? And I was putting in like, I want to feel my Lilith. I want to really embrace my Lilith. Oh my gosh, I felt the Lilith. I felt the Lilith hate from outside. And so it's a very real process of needing to accept and integrate those soul level energies, which have been trained out of us for many lifetimes, and even since we were children for many of us. So be aware that's something that may be right on the surface and may have some challenge energy in this astro. So let's dig into some of the other energies that we've got going on. We have the moon in Taurus, connecting to Neptune. Taurus and Pisces energy is lazy cat. Oh my gosh, I pray for lazy cat. I am so tired. Aquarius energy can be so overstimulating, and even though I've been very tired, it's been that tired and wired, not able to fully sleep energy. So I'm hoping if any of you are experiencing that you can also get some lazy cat in and get some rest. Moon will also connect to Mercury, maybe some ahas, maybe some insight. And again, as there's this square energy, we have Mercury in Aquarius and the moon in Taurus, there may be some resistance to some of these energies that are coming through. So be aware, just be super aware. It's the same thing I've been saying, but this energy is ongoing through this year. What are you resisting? Because what you're resisting, chances are, is also blocking other things that you may desire in your life. Moon also connecting to Pluto. Can you find your empowerment? The empowerment in your light and in your shadow. The light in the empowerment in your darkness, which Lilith energy is also considered to be dark energy. Dark not necessarily meaning bad, but just not as readily accepted and utilized. So again, lots of triggery places in the astro to pop up for us. Moon will be shifting into Gemini as well. So if you're on the let's stay awake all night Aquarius train, Moon in Gemini may also increase those vibes. It's also going to spike the monkeys. It's going to spike the mental energies, as if we need those spiked right now, right? So watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts in regards to these triggers, because it may be your thoughts also taking you to those places. And again, it's not something to avoid. The triggers are places where there is wounding, where we can bring healing to ourselves. So at the top of my cards, I have the projections card. And a lot of times, we can see triggers one way or another through those projections. Whether somebody's projecting their trigger on us or through their projections, we are triggered. So awareness of that. And I have the fighting card right under it. Again, the energies very tempestuous, and our buttons are right there at the surface. Universe recommends tuning within, being present for yourself, and also keep working on your vision. You know, like there's so much potentiality in this astro energy right now, even between like the Aquarius energies and the Taurus energies. The Aquarius energies being like up here, this mental energy, and Taurus being like, okay, what are we going to do? What action are we going to take to bring this into being? It's so potent and profound. So just keep that in mind. And again, even through the triggers, we do have a friendly universe. Maybe even the triggers are some friendliness, allowing us to clear the way so that we can get to this place, right? Finally, I have the celebration card, which is dancing in the rain, which means dancing in and through these energies, even as they don't necessarily feel good. Again, realizing there is a path being cleared in and through this. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.